I know that first one go upload, but I don't know what's gonna upload. Um, let's see. See what we dealing with real quick. Let's see what we got going on real fast. I don't think y'all was able to hear too much of what was going on. Um, yeah, I think we good now. But what I was saying was I definitely want to do better about putting a bigger bag towards overthinking understanding. At the same time, with the new with the new piece that I'm starting, it's just I do have a lot of. I might need to go back the other way only because I don't want to hit the main street and all them cars and stuff mess up what we got going on. Um, but yeah, the other place or the other little thing I'm trying to do with the one day at a time nutrition is there's way more money for it. Like starting the podcast, I was able to, which I had to put some money into it, but not the same. Like like I said, there's definitely certain things I need to fix. Trying to be a mindful of what I say, but there's definitely certain things I need to fix, need to do better. But I definitely have put some money into it. I made investments towards like equipment and different things like that, mics and all that. But this other business venture, the front cost is so much more expensive than what I was doing with what I have been doing with overthinking and understanding. But I enjoy this. I enjoy this for sure. I definitely I tell myself like I don't wanna necessarily make it big with my podcast. I just want it to be sustainable and is able to provide a source of passive income. 'Cause I feel like you have to be realistic. What's going on if you hop in and hop out? Like I said, a lot. We back, had to switch cameras. But I feel like you have to be realistic with what you have going on or what you're trying to do or what your goal is. And a little bit of delusional too. Sprinkle a little bit of delusion in there. But being realistic with what you're doing with your goal, it'll help you understand like everybody not gonna make it. And then do you actually want to make it? We done a 2 mile walk. We actually turning around. We at the halfway point. First part of the live. Camera was messing up. Signal was messing up. But it'll help you stay focused. And sometimes people lose motivation. And I think with social media, it created where putting in the effort and you getting the results so quick. You feel that you put in the effort, you post something, you do this, it don't go nowhere. But if you think about if you was just to walk around old school and put flyers up around your neighborhood, you don't know how many people go see the flyer and not see the flyer. Like it's not keeping track. The closest thing you had to keep a track on some of the old school flyers is call this number. And then you only still limited to how many ticks you could put on that paper for them to call this certain number. So I would just say, and like I say, I don't think game is sold or whatever it's told, but I would just say you kind of gotta. I ain't gonna say because if you got supporters and you got people who watching your stuff, like contrary to popular belief, a lot of my fan base or supporter base or listener base is males. Is males, and I'm just saying that to say, of course you have. Once you find a group that's listening to you, you want to keep them to a certain extent. So you want to cater to that group that's listening to you. So You gonna do what you do to do that. Not necessarily just adjust your content, but that's how you got it. But not to lose the plot. Just you don't have to worry about men, 9 times out of 10, they'll come out and support. They might see a post and not like it though. But if you say I'm doing this event, they gonna pull up. They'll tell you like, yeah, I watch your stuff all the time. Why you don't like it? Why this man? I don't know how to do all that. But if you get into the habit of this like don't make sense, this like don't make sense, these views, I'm doing it, it ain't doing nothing. And I know they call it instant gratification and all that crap, but at the end of the day, just put the work out there. And I don't know, just post the content, but just continue working. Because everything is not about posting content. I spend a lot of days researching. I spend a lot of days, we're going up a decent hill. I spend a lot of days, like I say, researching, trying to find food vendors, trying to, like I said, the goal is written in pen, but how to get there, the way we go take, is written in pencil. So if something not working and I gotta adjust, figure it out, that's what I do. Sorry, somebody dog out. But I just say put the work in. You learn so much along the way, it's not even funny. And even in the aspect of going viral or whatever, some people is great at that. Some people can post and go viral. That doesn't mean anything gonna happen. That doesn't mean you gonna know what to do with what happened, because you ain't built up. Try to make sure this dog going about his business. Yeah, but you ain't even built up the stamina or yourself enough to be in front of all them people going viral. Can y'all hear that? I think we closing up on our 2 miles, but we're a good little spot from the house. But like I said, I like getting out, I like walking. I was in service so long that you kind of hate some of the shit that you actually genuinely like doing. And walking is one of them that I genuinely like doing. Running, working out, I do. You in service so long, you start to hate it. You're like, why they waking me up to go work out? But that's, at the same time, you're not necessarily working or working out or walking or running. That don't what bother you. Sitting up there and having to deal with where this person at, where that person at. You get into a good groove, you know, PT already over, or somebody's training for something, you trying to train for something else. Now you sitting over here trying to do your shit. They trying to do their shit. People over you telling you to come together. You're like, man, I don't want to do this shit. Or you wake up and they take your ass home because they got something to do. But like I say, 9 times out of 10, even if I do wear headphones, my ear and shit might be bothering me. But it's not nothing planned. I just like to hear the shit. I just like to hear nature. I like to hear nature. Like to be aware of my surroundings to a certain extent, because the shit happened, it happened. But yeah, my apologies for the first part of the live. If you hop in, we done had like a few people. Whether you stay for 10 seconds or 10 minutes, just like and share the live. I appreciate all the love. I'm gonna start doing these a lot more. I walk a lot. I just don't record. So I'm learning. This is definitely a new aspect of learning. Try to figure out the best camera to go live from in the best area so the signal will be there. But yeah, I already say, I heard my spouse saying, your double chin was in there the whole time. Hey man, this is real life. Stop letting make-believe people tell y'all the real features. This is the real feature. On 195 now, when I was 145, 165, had the same feature. Gotta get some confidence about yourself, what you look like, and it's important if it affects what you feel like, but it ain't stopping you from getting no money. It ain't stopping you from being the person you want to be or no shit like that. Unless you want to be something where it looks so important. This little dog, I call him damn Chico. His little ass be on the edge like he finna jump out, but he don't never do nothing. Like I said, we doing 2 miles. I think Wednesday we gonna go 3. I would say we go do the hills, but I'm lying. We ain't gonna do them down hills. I might. I don't like backing down for no challenge. If you in for 10 seconds, 10 minutes on the entirety of the live, like and share the live. Please and thank you. But yeah, we just walking and talking, getting them shoes ready. But I definitely say like I got a whole lot of shit coming from Overthinking Understanding. And every other thing else I have my hands in. I got some good shit coming forward. Good stuff, whatever you call it, coming forward. Real life sweat. This ain't no fitness influencer. Spray the sweat bottle and make a video. Everything has its purpose though. Whatever gets people motivated, right? Yeah, but there's a lot of shit coming up towards the end of the year. I would just say that every time I get down walking or running or working out in general, you could feel heavy, be a lot of shit going on. You just feel so good. A natural high kick in. You feel amazing. I'm actually starting my long walks back so I can start my long runs back. Because me and my brother gonna do a marathon in March that I actually need to finish signing up for. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I'm gonna run it, or run it all the way through. We will see. It's a half marathon. I'm not doing a marathon. I just lied. 26 miles will not see me coming. Not a never. But I'll give you 13. I done did that. I give you a little 13. My body and shit be hurting, but like I said, doing a walk, I feel good. Certain shit hurt, it's just gonna hurt, but of course, when your body cooled down, I feel like fuck. The ankles and shit be hurting, but it ain't nothing like no natural high, natural sweat, letting that sun hit your face, hearing nature make its music, just chilling. I want to trade this for shit. I know people start listening. I'm telling you, if you want to listen to people, and you could be successful at all types of shit. I'm not saying it like that, but people, you can't just quit your job. You can't just switch your job. Yes, to a certain extent. I quit. I ain't look back. We going on 4 or 5 months. Everybody will give you their opinion, but once you start feeling heavily convicted about something, when you start actually tossing and turning with a decision, you know it's time to make that decision. Like, bro, and you gotta start planning for it. So yeah, in some regards, you can't just quit your job. But you know what? We finishing up. We done hit our 2 miles, but my legs feeling good. Let's see if we can touch 3. Yeah, but a job will drop you, man. Especially 2020. I know people say now like people just don't want to work. No, 2020 showed people that they will fire your ass. They will fire your ass. They already ain't trying to pay you like that, but they will fire your ass. They will cut the weight to save the ship. And that's just what it is. And if you don't know that the same scissors they got to cut your ass is the same scissors you got to cut your ass, It's just about how you do it. So I don't necessarily agree with this shit no more. Like, people don't want to work no more. Then you have people in 2020, they made more money sitting at the house. I think that even when I see people pop up, we need to do this, we need to do that. Even when I see that shit pop up, if y'all not gonna pay people what they worth for what they need, they steady moving the bar on degrees, and this degree used to be able to get you this. So more people start going to college. More people go to college. Now the applicant pool bigger. I'm gonna move the standards again. Come on, man. You can't fuck over the workers. That if the service ain't taught me nothing else is that. And it's not because that it's not because they don't get fucked over, like soldiers don't get fucked over. It's more because they do. And when the soldiers stop drinking the fucking Kool-Aid, when the soldiers start realizing like you don't believe in what you preaching, or you can't do what you preaching or anything like that, it get bad for you real quick. So I just say, don't fuck over workers if you need them to work. If you need a worker to work for you, don't fuck them over. You know what I'm saying? They'll do what they need to for you. You ain't fucking them over. And now you can't please everybody, but don't let that shit get misconstrued with you fucking people over and taking advantage of people. Like, I believe in my heart of hearts, people say like, jobs kind of go around like, you gonna need me before I need you? No, motherfucker. They need them workers. You need your workers. You know you need your workers. So let's not act like we don't. And we'll get along a little bit better. But that's my baby rant on that. Take care of your fucking people, man. I don't care who don't like what I did. I'm gonna take care of my people. And that's including most people I work with. And if you want to see me at my worst self, let me feel like you fucking other people. Let my perception perceive that you fucking other people. You'll get a piece of me or a part of me you don't like. Hey, what's going on? Like that alive. Thank you for hopping in. You're the first person that said, hey, all day. You done had about 40, 50 people in here. You're the first person that said, hey, how you doing? Hope you have a good day. But yeah, take care of your workers, take care of your people. And that's another thing that prompted me to start something where I could actually give back to people. Not saying like give back like charitable donations and all that shit, but actually feed people. Don't get me wrong, I send a lot of money out of my household that does not benefit me to go out. So in that regard, like I feed people, but a job, being able to warp or change a person's perspective on what a job is or what a job could be, is more of what I'm meaning, more of what I'm trying to say. Yeah, treat your people, treat your workers good. You need your workers. Don't let that job tell you that you don't. Let that job tell you that they don't need to tell your ass. I'm not just talking, I did it. Told my ass. I pay dinner, all the bills in my household. Told my ass. I'm doing good, man. Can't complain. Out here walking. Got the sun on me. Nature playing his music. No complaints. And that's with feeding other people. Tell your ass. One thing I listen to them old heads say, because you got the ones that say tired. But one of the best things I listen to, because yeah, retiring is great. I'm not knocking it. We talk about vets and stuff not having money and not taking care of you. We talking about vets. You make it through basic training, you a vet. You're a veteran. Whether people like it or not, you're a vet. For people who retire, medically retired or just retired, then the people, they're not necessarily hurting for money. They say vets of homeless and vet support. And I'm not saying some of them who retire may didn't make bad financial decisions and they not in a pinch either, but just veterans, when they speak about veterans, you serve and you make it past basic training, you're a vet. I did 10 years, but regardless, if you don't retire, you could do 12, 13, 14, 16. You can retire 18 now and still some, but forgot the conditions. But regardless, you are a vet. And I'm just saying that to say those are people that struggle a little bit more because that's just you served your obligation to the country, whether you did one contract, two, three, as myself did, and you're done. You just make sure a vet. You don't get no compensation for that. Unless you put in for like disability and stuff. But like I said, just enough to say, I listen to the older generation of the military that says if you're doing it for the money and you get to the point that it's not a career and you're just doing it as a job, the money is better other places. I listen to that and I believe that and I've seen that. I make down there the same amount of money sitting at home doing the same thing I was doing in service. If I'm being truthfully honest, most people not gonna tell you about that part. And like I say, it be pissing me off, but I'm not standing in the way. I'm not nobody hustle, but you're not gonna see me up here selling and giving and selling y'all know chat GPT brochures and shit like that. I'll just go talk to you. Yeah, the same game they trying to tell you that we actually living. They talking about $25,000 credit limits, all this and that done did. Been through all that. Most of my card limits are decently high. And that's just saying that it don't take what people be thinking it take. It take you doing the right thing, doing right by people, and mistakes happen. And doing your best to some shit is sorry if it cut the grass, it's just getting loud. Some things is unexpected, but so much shit happening in life now and in the world now that we have knowledge and that we privy to. Unexpected 9 times out of 10 is not even a thing no more. Um, it's just all what you're able to plan for. But that's my little rant about that. Don't let nobody in this simulation, how you working that job, that's done shown you they will cut your ass if you're feeling or they feeling like you're dead weight. Let's see where we at. I was gonna do 2 miles. Now we go do 3. Keep it moving. Um, but yeah, we're just chilling, walking through the neighborhood. I just